Hello and welcome to Nomeregard's journey. Today we are going to do a little adventuring throughout Norath, and we're going to do the Gyrospire relocation research quest. And we are here in Steamfont Mountains to pick up the first item, which is somewhere around these dragon bones, and I think it's this green ball right here. And it is. So we got that. All right. So you can see here, we already had, we have two of them. One of them didn't count because we pre-looted it in, before we got the quest. So you cannot pre-loot these. You have to get them when this quest is active as is. A second one we got, number 58, I believe, comes from Steam Factory from one of the mobs in there. So that's why we already have one. All right, so the first one says lake ring eaten by a fish that swam into a cave. That is in Kedge Keep. The maze is Unrest. Dark Castle with flapping eyes. That is Mistmore Castle. Let me see here. The next one fell behind a stone with a face. That is Butcher Block Mountain. Deep water between rocks and sad ocean. A sad ocean. That's in the Ocean of Tears. Fell amongst tiny people. That is the Brownie Village in Dragonscale Hills. That's the one we already have that didn't count. Let's see here. Fell within the moving trees. Dead amongst dead trees near the standing stones. That is Loping Plains near the Oracle Tree. And the final one is near a statue, and the shade is in the Hills of Shade. So what we're going to do is we're going to go work our way to Kedge Keep. So we're going to go to Lesser Fate Arc, and then we're going to head into Mistmore. Go find the one in Mistmore, and then we're going to go out of there, go into Butcher Block, get the one there. And then go into Unrest, get the one there, and then go into Kedge and get the one there. So we're going to run around and get all that stuff. So I'm going to head off to Mistmore now. All right, we're here in Mistmore, right outside the castle, and I believe this is the next one. There we go. We have another one. So the next one is located, I believe it's going to be Butcher Block, and then we're going to go to Unrest. So I'm going to run off to Butcher Block to find the next one. All right, we're in Butcher Block, and it says the globe is right back here behind, I think this was the we were killing these for, if I'm in the same spot. Yeah, the crazy goblins for the item for the Ghoulbane for Holdridge. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Right. So we got that one for Butcher Block. It's located right here. There's the book. I bet we could probably see it if this mountain wasn't in the way. But the book's right there. So yeah, I'm gonna head off to Unrest now. All right, we're in Unrest on the maze, and it's located right here, right exactly where it says it is on the, I'm using the goods maps, so got that one. And now we're going to head off to Kedge Keep. All right, we're in Kedge Keep, and I believe this is it. It's a dead fish. If I can actually pick it up. There we go. We got it. So that one's done. Now we need to head out to back to Butcher Block and go to the Ocean of Tears, and then the rest of these are in the Loping Plains, Hills of Shade, and Dragonscale Hills. So I'm gonna do that now. Bonus kill for Mr. Autotropes here. Go ahead and tag him, and he's dead. It took me forever to figure out how to get here. I totally forgot the way. But we got the Conqueror of Kedge Keep while we're here, so definitely worth it. All this stuff is junk, You don't even need to kill him anymore for the epics. You can spawn him directly using Agent of Change. All right, so next zone. All right, we're here in the Ocean of Tears, way out in the middle. So when you take the translocator, you're way over here. Way down here is where it is, and it's a little yellow ball. If we can get close enough to it, there we go. We got the next one, and we can go ahead and head back to the next place. All right, we're here in Dragonscale Hills at the little brownie village. We got the next one here, off of a Dark Vine Thistle. There we go. And now we need to go to Loping Plains. All right, we're here in Dragonscale Hills, and you can barely see the little green ball right there. That is the next Gyrospire Zika gyroscope that we need. All right, so the last item we need is in the Hills of Shade, and conveniently the Hills of Shade's right there. We just need to go all the way around the zone to get back there. So I'm gonna run to the Hills of Shade and get the next one. All right, and we are here in the Hills of Shade up at the Grove area right here. Right here on the ground is the final final piece. So now we need to go back to the fortress and turn all this stuff in, or I think we combine it in a box that he gives us. And then we have to go to the Gyrospires to activate it in different locations. So we're going to head back to the fortress now. All right, we're here at researcher Stripcog. So let's go ahead and hail her. There we go. And she gives us the broken teleporter. But I am like out of room, so give me a second here. Okay, I was able to sell off a bunch of stuff. So what we need to do now is combine all 10 of these in this bag, and I believe we turn it back into her. There we go. And one more. So we combine those and we get the Gyrospire relocation device, and now we need to go activate it in certain locations. So do we have to hand it back to her? Does not look like it. All right, so we hand it back to her when we're done, I believe. So I need to go to Gyrospire. Let's see, does it say Beza and then Zika? And click it 3 times in each zone. So let's go ahead and head off to Zika is the first one. All right, and the places are located on the map, but this place has a it's like a very tall tower, so it's just useless. So we're just gonna run inside and do this. I believe everything's season viz, so we're just gonna let nature's take its course with that. The pet just killing everything. So all right, we're just gonna run through here. All right, I believe we are in the location of the secret room. It says so on the map, and there we go, we got it checked off. I ended up having to kill everything in between here and there just because there was just so many mobs. But I'm gonna go to the next location. I'm just gonna cut out all the pointless killing I'm doing. All right, this is the room. Next one, it's the room with the 3 pipes. It's this one right here. 3 pipes. Did that click? All right, so let's go ahead and click it. There we go. We got that one done. And then the final one is the under the breach of the Zika launcher. So I think that's closer to the top. So I'm gonna keep fighting my way up to the top, and we'll get there. All right, according to the map, we're in the right location. Let's see if it works, and it does. All right, we're done with this zone now. Let's just check, make sure there's no named, because there's always named sometimes. And the more named we get, the less we have to do in the future when we start doing the hunter achievements for all these zones, which is going to be crazy. All right, that's done. And I'm going to show a really easy way to get off this here in a second. Once these die. Alright, that was dead enough. Alright, so we're all the way up here. We want to get down there. Is that the right direction? No, we want to go off in this way. And for some unknown reason, this game does not acknowledge fall damage anymore. So you can just jump and hit the ground and take no damage. I have no idea why. But fall damage isn't really a thing anymore. Alright, let's leave that and go ahead and catapult ourselves back. Alright, we're at Gyrospire Beza. And the first one is the training mat, which I believe is this thing right here. So we click it and we get our task stage update. Alright, the next one is, what does that say? Standing valve in the infirmary. So we just need to go up another level. So I'm going to run up there. I have to kill like everything in between. So it just takes a little while. Alright, we're at the next location. This is what it says on the map anyway. The infirmary, which is the valve right here. Let's go ahead and click that. And we're updated. Alright, so we need to keep going to the top. And then we should be done. Alright, we're at the final location between the ramp and the control room. Go ahead and clicky click. And there we go. Now we need to head back to the fortress. And we can get this turned in. So let's go ahead and jump off right here, and then I should be able to just go over to the teleporter out and go back to Stripcog. Alright, we're back at Stripcog, and we can give the Gyrospire relocation device back to her. Give it in, and then we get the item back, and it now lets us teleport back to either one of those. Point the device to the north to go to Zika, south to go to Beza. And it'll take us back to the top of the towers. So that is a nice little teleportation device. Really useful for if you want to go farm a bunch of platinum, because as you can see, I'd filled up my bag, and they dropped these things here, these Mechno tablets, which sell for like 150 each, along with all the other junk, right? You get Elegant, Defiant, and all kinds of stuff. So it's definitely worth doing. And I believe with this quest, we are finally done with Fortress Mechanotus and everything else in this this expansion for now. I'm debating if I want to go do some cleanup and, like, you know, finish up these Vergalad mines and Shards Landing things that we had kind of started but didn't do, like Cinder Rock Springs, kill these guys. I think I'm gonna hold off on that. So I'm recording this in like mid-November. I can't even remember what today is. It's like a Sunday. So I really want to start progressing my character a little bit more. So my goal is to get my AAs up to near 50,000. I believe it's close to 50,000 to max these out. So I want to start getting this stuff done, because the expansion is going to launch, I think, late December, early December, somewhere around that. So I have like 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks to get as many AA as I want. So I have a list of AA locations, and I'm going to go try them out, and I'm going to see if I can make either a video on each location or combined video on different the different locations. But we're going to go all the way back to Empire's a Kunark level stuff. I've heard killing stuff there is really good for AAs, especially solo, since I don't have, when I'm multi-boxing, I do like Great Divide and stuff like that. But solo, I don't have the power, and I definitely don't have the power now to do something like Great Divide. Maybe at like 40,000, I should have enough of these focus in the, you know, my current spell set to actually be able to kill stuff without it taking, you know, multiple dots per. So I'm gonna see, you know, if I can do like 3 dots on a thing and kill it and get 2 AA versus putting 12 dots on something and getting 5 AA. Clearly, the first one is a better use of my time. So I'm gonna do some experimentation with that kind of stuff and see where this all ends up, you know. But the expansion will, kind of, because I really want to do that stuff, right? I don't want to keep doing this older stuff as much, even though that's what I set out to do originally with this character. But I've got a taste for the new stuff, doing some of that, and I've done it with some of my multi-boxing characters. I've gone through some of the progression there, and then I stopped because I didn't want to spoil all those for me. So on this character, so it's kind of like where we're at. But I'm gonna try to get all these Fortress videos all edited up and processed and uploaded. Let's get them all going. I only have the first one done, like number 4, since I hit 115. The rest of them are all processing and going through all that right now. So those should all be going soon or then later, and this will be the last one in the series of that. But thank you very much for watching, and have a fantastic day.